Yes, good morning. All right, welcome everybody. My name is Sarah Khambatta, and I'm the president of ICFLA, International Coaching Federation of Los Angeles chapter. And we're gonna have a conversation today with our enigmatic speaker, Cynthia Loy Darst. Cynthia is our speaker on January 16th, 2019 at the Skirball Cultural Arts Center. And just an FYI, there are CCEs offered. There's 1.5 CCEs offered. We have more than 400 members of the ICFLA, and we have about 10 to 12 events going on every month. You can find all the details of this event and more on our website, icfla.com. So, okay, this is the juicy part. So I'm excited to have this chance to talk with Cynthia today. She has written a fabulous book, which I read. It's Meet Your Inside Team, How to Turn Internal Conflict into Clarity and Move Forward with Your Life. So Cynthia is one of the first to gain the designation of MCC, Master Certified Coach, from the ICF Global in 1998. Cynthia Loy Darst is a founding member of ICF Global. She's one of the first front-of-the-room leaders for both CTI and CRR Global. With over 25 years as a professional coach, she is considered a pioneer in the world of coaching. So, welcome, Cynthia.
All of those are true.
Yes, so true, so true. Wonderful. So I read your new book, and thank you for putting it out. And I'm wondering, what was the inspiration for the work behind Meet Your Inside Team?
Oh, what a great question. Well, just a short version of it, years ago, I was trained as a professional actor. And in that training, we worked with transactional analysis work, which some of you may know has to do with the child ego state and the adolescent and the critical parent and all this. And I was always fascinated by it. It worked so well with acting. And after I left acting and came into coaching, there were always some thoughts like, gee, I wish I could somehow bring that into this. But that just kind of went away after a while. And then I trained to be a coactive coach. And then I trained with Marita Frijan and Faith Fuller to do the ORSC work, the relationship coaching work. And in their courses, there was some stuff where we started working with internal parts of ourselves. And as I started doing that, I started going, oh, here's the missing link. Let's find out who's talking in our head sometimes, and then let's do internal relationship coaching with them.
Fantastic.
So that's the idea behind it. And in the book, there's a whole long story about it, but that's the crux.
That's the crux. That's the seed. Yeah, and it makes sense. And so, in your experience of coaching, would you say that everyone has these team players or these voices going on in their head?
Just about. I mean, some people say, "Oh no, I never hear that," or whatever, and that's fine. This isn't the right tool for every job, you know. But most human beings, and certainly most of the people I've worked with, we'll be thinking about something that we want to be doing in life, and we'll say, well, there's a part of me that's really ready to write the book, but there's another part of me that says I don't have time, or oh, what are you getting yourself into, and so as a coach, what we do with Meet Your Inside Team, it's about learning how to listen for those distinct voices, those distinct thoughts. And then, this sounds so strange, but it works. Find out, who is that? Who's the one who is, yeah, let's do this. And who's the one who's like, oh, Lord, no, good Lord, no. What is this? And how do we work with it in a way that is really useful to our client?
Beautiful. One of the exercises that I loved in the book was locating in your body where this thing is going on, where this player lives. And so when coming up upon something exciting, something challenging, locating it in the body. And so I was doing it with the book, as everyone will when they read. And so I located it, it was in my throat. And so the exercise, and you can explain it maybe you want to explain it briefly, but you're so basically taking that player out and putting it in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So let's say, I'm just making this up because but let's say you've got one who's just kind of clinging to your ear, and this sounds strange, but if you can get in touch with that feeling, that sensation, and imagine pulling it out and let your imagination create, who is this? What is this one? It might be some kind of creature. It might be an image of a character in a play or a movie or something like that. What is it? And so, so as you find that out, the whole idea here is that we want to start being in more empowered relationship with these parts of us. So
this is fascinating.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So if we never take the time to slow it down and find out who that is, then we can't ever have a conversation with them.
This was the kind of novel thing. So I pulled it out and I looked at it and I thought it was going to be, in the book, there's some suggestions of what it might be, the green glob or the, different characters and stuff. And I was really surprised that actually I took it out, and now that I'm remembering, it was behind my shoulders. Now that I'm sitting here at my computer, it was behind my shoulders and I pulled it out and had it there, and it was like this dancing stick man. It was a dancing stick man, and he was like, I want to dance, I want to play, and you were working all day. That was the message.
Wow.
That was the message.
Fantastic.
Nothing heavy, nothing like, you've done me wrong, but like, yeah, let's go play. And you've been sitting here at the desk. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've never seen this stick character before, but his message was play.
Play.
Yeah. And then, and right when I did that kind of sensation, left back there in between my shoulders. And so that was the voice of this character, and sort of to feed on what you're saying there, to have a conversation with this character, to be in engagement, similar to how we are in coaching. So, being curious and asking the questions and finding out, where do you live? What's your life like? What do you want to tell me? What are you protecting me from? It's so great. All of that was so powerful. So, and I want to invite, if you're listening, you're watching this video, to take part in this too, because this is just a taste of what you'll see January 16th at the Skirball Cultural Arts Center, but to take part in this because it's so powerful. And you might have tidbits of other trainings that are overlapping, but this is really, really valuable, just having a conversation, because we do coaching with other people all day, and guess who's not playing, who's not getting out there. So having a conversation with a part of you that's not at ease, or looking at one of the team players and identifying them and starting to have the dialogue with them on an ongoing basis. And there's more in the book.
So what we're going to be doing on our night, we're just going to be taking a little taste of Meet Your Inside Team, and we're going to be particularly working with the mean voice. So we all have in our life one, depending on what topic you want to bring up, we usually have one player at least who's very mean, who's kind of nasty to us, and you're not gonna, whatever it says, right? And so we're going to learn how to find a way to come into relationship with it, rather than try to shove it aside or disregard it. Most people find that the shoving aside and disregarding, and I don't want to listen to that, actually doesn't particularly work over time. So what we want to do is to find out, what's this thing trying to do? The way it's doing it may be really sucky, but maybe there's something useful here. Let's find out what that is.
Yeah, so powerful. And then as a little teaser also, something that you're talking about, even heightened from there in the book, is the triggers, or the, those things that are the hijacking that's going on in a moment where such challenge is happening. And to be able to turn that, turn a corner on that is so powerful, so useful, especially if you're up to big things. And if you're not, then get a coach. But if you're up to big things like we all are, there's going to be some things that come up. So
Absolutely.
learning from you and learning from the book and having a tool to turn that around and turn that key and to be able to have dialogue with it, open it up, change it, and then incorporate it as part of the team.
Absolutely. So that's what we're going to be doing. On the January 16th, you're going to get some goodies yourself as a human being, and you're going to learn how to coach this. And so because you're going to be active. I'm going to be giving you the idea. We're going to be working with it. You're going to get to try it on and play. It's going to be a really fun, entertaining evening. And I'm going to have the book there. So come and I'll sign a book for you too.
Oh, wonderful. So exciting. It's so great to have you back to ICFLA. It's always exciting every time. You came about 2 years ago, and it was exciting then. And you're such an enigmatic character on stage. So it's not surprising that you have the theater training, and it's going to be a fun time for us all. So looking forward to seeing you on January 16th. And thanks everybody for joining us. Any final words that you want to add here?
No, just to help you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And we'll see you in 2019.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Cynthia. Thanks for being here and looking forward to seeing you soon.